Okay, so mostly in the webinar jam, on the webinar jam thing, there's this the chat, polls, attendees, pop-ins, videos.
Okay.
The pop-ins, I already have a couple created, um, or you can create them on the fly either way.
All right.
So example is like this, and then you would answer on the poll section. You would just answer like yes or no,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the end, it would just show. And then at the end, you can hit end poll, and it would show the results of the poll question.
Okay.
Um, in the attendees, it just shows um, who everyone that's currently in the room. Pop-ins. I have the Feel Failure PDF. I just created one just for an example.
Okay. It's still
Okay.
telling me it's
Yeah.
downloading the Webinar Jam app.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting. What browser are you using, Stephen?
I use Google Chrome.
Okay. Because it looks like I'm having trouble with Firefox.
Mm. And it just
Got
says
it.
that it's downloading the Webinar Jam app.
It keeps telling me that. Okay. Now it says it's opening the Webinar Jam, downloading the app. It does.
Yes. I'm gonna run up here and see if they got that breaker so I can go ahead and change. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Let me go back to my email and
Okay.
I'm going to reopen it in Chrome.
Okay.
Okay. That was really quick when I did it in Chrome. Firefox just wasn't happy at all.
Okay, so that's downloading of the app, the webinar app.
Yeah, but it's telling me to log in again to use the
No, that thing. Okay.
Hangout, the admin link.
Yeah, I get that sometimes.
So what do you do to, how do you get past?
What sometimes what I have to do is either just close. Sometimes I have to just close it out and then just like copy and paste the link that it gave you for the
Okay, so do you
URL.
just close out Chrome completely and start it again?
Oh no, just the Google Hangout tab.
Okay. All right, I'm back. Let's see what it does. I'm still getting the same message.
Jim said to try refreshing it, but
Okay, back again. Nope, not getting anywhere.
okay. What I might have to do is just restart the whole thing then and see if that works. Hold on, let me.
All right, and I'm going to check and make sure there's no add-ons or plugins or something getting in the way.
Uh, Jim said to clear cat CACHE.
Yep. Okay, now I got it. It was
Okay.
I had a plugin called HTTPS Everywhere. It was trying to do everything through HTTPS.
Mm, okay. So like I said, the in the post section, I can do a different one. Like for an example, you can either create them in the fly, or I created some pre polls ahead of time.
Okay.
Yeah. So then you can mostly make the answers anything you want. Like you can put anything in the answer boxes. Most of the times, most of them for this one I just did yes or no, just to use that as an example.
Okay. This looks pretty good.
And then when you hit poll, and it just shows you how everyone voted.
Yeah.
Attendees, like I said, for attendees, it just shows everyone that you can, everyone that's here. And in this section, you can either private message an attendee, or you can see, even if you, the best way to do it is, yeah, this figured out. Oh, chat, and then you can do, yeah, at the top you can do, all messages are private.
Okay.
And then, and then they can type.
Looks pretty straightforward.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that mostly, and then normally if you want to, like I said, in the attendee section, this is how you would private message an attendee if you like answering a question for them or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have a redirect all attendees to the following URL in the attendee section, you want to make sure that open in new tab is checked, or else it would take them away from this Google Hangout page. And
Okay.
then so if that one's checked, it'll just open up a whole new page. This pop-in section is where you would have your offers and everything. Right now I just created one for an example. It takes you to the PayPal page where you would check out with PayPal or check out regularly if you click on the add to cart section. And then on the left side of the screen, there's a chat, screen share, Q&A, capsule, cameraman, webinar jam, control room, and Google Effects, which is just other things you can use. The screen share one I'm going to show you. Let me open up the document.
So, Stephen, how did you get the menu you were just talking about on the left-hand side?
Just if you move your
I see it. I just went over it too fast.
Yep.
So if I'm understanding Jim's comment, whichever one of us talks, that's the one who's displayed to the attendees. Is that correct?
Yeah. Like when, yeah, so, I mean, yeah. So if you want to, the way I always do it is, the way I'm thinking that the best way to do it would be to at least have two people in each webinar so that one can go over the information and one can be in the webinar room just going over, like answering questions or chats and stuff
Yes.
like that. And then, trying to pull
So
up
that
the,
also means that whoever's doing the presentation can be looking at the camera to do the talking instead of
yeah,
looking like they're looking down, because that way you're making eye contact with whoever you're talking to.
yep. Okay, it should be coming up now.
Jim, are you still hanging out? Can you do a quick chat if you're still there? I want to know how my audio quality is. For the attendees. Stephen, how's my audio quality for you? Is it okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Are you picking up any background noise at all?
No, I don't hear any background noise.
Okay.
Let me put this in full screen. And then and then if you go into screen sharing, you can select the document you want, and then it'll open up, and then you just go into full screen in the document in PDF, and it shows the document.
Okay.
Go through a few slides to show. So that's how we do that.
So there's actually good reason to have it be a PowerPoint that runs in the background, because that way you don't have to worry about looking at the camera.
Yeah. Because you can just read it off the you can just read it off the information. So then,
Yeah, well, my thought is that we do the first one just with ourselves, so that we record it as a video, and it can still be live, but that way we're sure that we've got the audio good, that we're not skipping things. We can still put things in to make it look like it's live, but do it live with pre-recorded webinar. That way we get just a better quality, and we don't have to worry about the dog barking or the guy going by with the lawnmower outside the window.
Yeah, I don't hear any of that. I just hear you talking, that's all. I don't hear any background noises.
Okay. Well, there aren't any right now, but regularly the guy goes by with a lawnmower outside. So.
Okay. And then each video is recorded onto your YouTube page, so they're all available there. I'll send you the link so you can see the videos that we've done so far. But I mean, they're all up on the YouTube page, so that's where the replays will be showing after we do each webinar.
Okay. Well, it looks like it's got great features, and it really is a lot easier to use than GoToMeeting. GoToMeeting, finding what you want to do is really a pain.
Yeah. Yeah, this seems pretty simple and easy to do, especially after you get everything under control and everything.
Yeah, and I've done some stuff with just regular Google Hangouts, and it's choppy. It's not as easy to follow what's going on. or who's talking. This looks really, really well done. Do you know if there's a way for us to put our logo up at the top where it says Google Plus, or to make that one go away, or do we get
I'm
that
not
just
sure.
because we're Hangouts?
I would have to look into seeing if we can get our logo up there instead of Google Hangout, Google Plus.
Yeah, I suspect since it's a wrapper around Hangouts, we may not be able to get rid of that, but if we can, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what we should do when we do this live with a big audience is we close down public chat, do the Q&A, and we have somebody watching Q&A and address them
Yeah.
at some point. Or we let people type in Q&A and we can send them some private answers. We could have a like an administrative host, but that we simulate answers during the course of the presentation to give the appearance of having everything live instead of parts pre-recorded.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, well, this looks good. Anything else you think that I should know that we haven't talked about yet?
You can control them mostly. It's just this. You can control. Like I can control. Like in the control room, we can control like the volume for each person, the microphone for the presenters and everything. So that's mostly what that is. Cameraman. It's just cameraman just asks simple questions. As a guest joins, hide the audio and video from my broadcast. No. Broadcast the larger video that I see to my audience and hide the other video feeds. New
Okay.
guests in my large broadcast are muted when they join. Um, Capture, you can just take a picture of the screen. That's that's just all that is.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think I got it. We just need to work on some plans for the first couple that we want to do. And I really think it would be best to pre-record some of the presentation. You know, that way we can get it to the point where we could just have one person as the host, and you're just, you know, playing the pre-recorded videos and doing the pop-outs and the polls, and make it easier to do multiple broadcasts of the same webinar. Would you agree? Oh, where'd we go? Stephen, are you still there? All right, I think we lost Stephen. Yep, lost his internet. Okay. Well, guys, I think this has been good. It's been helpful to see it in practice. I got some action items to come out of this with to make sure that we can do these repeatable quickly without a lot of people investment in the time for doing it when we do rebroadcasts or multiple broadcasts of the same thing. So I think we're good to go. So thanks, everyone. And catch up with y'all later.